This video is to demonstrate the way I am using my Google site as my virtual learning environment. So my students can access the content, the podcasting, and the flipped classroom program I use all in one spot. I'm doing that for both the psychology and the research project side, and I decided to present this because it can demonstrate the level of work, whereas I'm not able to demonstrate this level of hard work with my support classes. So although all the pages are structured the same way, I have chosen to present the social cognition because it's the first one we start every year, and that's where I have the Neopod introduction to my students. So in this Google site, I have the ability to present my flipped learning in the proper way, like pre-class lessons, or pre-class reading and studying, during class formative assessment and tutorial mode of supporting students and helping each other to understand the content and progress their own learning, and then how they can use it as a way of after lesson intervention. So the students can visit these pages where they can find the content, and they can access, for example here, the podcast of every lesson, and they are prompted to come to the class having studied that. According to the needs and the way the class is progressing, I'm using a variety of sources. So, for example, sometimes I may need to use something like this, like the Edpuzzle content, where
can we go
I use another video, somebody else's video,
like psychology itself?
and I can ask them to answer questions. I opt to use Edpuzzle and not Zaption, because Edpuzzle has the option for open-ended questions that much better the kind of questioning for understanding psychology is asking. So in this case I have used a very funny American video, and I can add the questions. They can submit it, for example, with methods the students can submit many answers, for example this way, or I have to write clinical observations, and etc. And I have with that puzzle the ability to have more than one questions. Also, I have the ability not to allow them to skip, although I'm skipping at the moment. And students can I'm answering there as a student, but they can go there and they can understand the content, or they can give me an idea of how well they understand, so I can inform my practice. This is the one way I use Edpuzzle, and I prefer that instead of multiple choice questions, because this is not the purpose of the questioning in psychology. The other one that I use is I use video notes. So video notes, it's this program where I can upload a video and I can ask him to answer some questions or tell me the questions they have while reading or watching the video. So I'm going to change the video at the moment and show you what I am using. So I'm going to my videos, and for example, I want them to watch something that's related to observational learning ethics. So I'm highlighting this, Control C, and I go back to the video notes and I can enter that there. So this time I want them to watch a video of mine or somebody else's, and when I have the video there and they start watching the video, I need to progress somewhere here. For example, they can ask the question, why Bandura allowed such an ethical experiment. And then I know that they don't understand that the ethics have changed all this time, or I can ask them questions and they can answer it. So this is the way I can use another method to assess the ability they have to critical think or consider. I don't want to take it further, but video notes are useful another way, Edpuzzle is used better in another way. So I'm not going to stay more on this, but I'm going to also say that I'm using all the time this Nearpod thing, where again I have uploaded on the Nearpod my question, and all the video is there. The students can, I'm pretending I'm there, the students can watch whatever I'm offering them, but I opt to give this to them as homework. So for example, I have, sorry, I need to find it. I have given that as a homework, and the student can by themselves go and, check the same content, and they go back and forward and answer the questions. So I'm using all these three methods, so the student can do that before or after the class, and when they are coming in the class, you see all of the questions are the same, and when they're coming into the class, I can see the answers they have given, and I can understand what else I need to teach them, so we can go further. This is the same content. So when I have time to see all these reports of the students, I can then say, okay, this is what you have answered in your homework. Now we have teach the same content. How are you going to answer this question? And that can happen in the class simultaneously, so it works as a tutorial. So this is a live kind of information where the student says, okay, impressions based on stereotyping. So I'll give an example as a student. I believe that men do not cry, part of my Greek culture. Now pretend I'm a student, eh? And so I do not think as a male, a person who is male student who cries. Example. Okay, and I'm sending that, and as a teacher I will be able to check it out, and then I can present it in the class, and I say, okay, people have responded that, I can say only one answer. I can say, for example, this answer, Lila's answer, and say, okay, class, tell me, what is the grade you're going to give to this answer? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it A? Is it B? And explain me why. And then I can go and say Helen's answer, which is wrong, and say, okay, now Helen, note, the class doesn't know that it is Helen's question, the one that's been projected. So now, Helen, could you please tell me how you can help this student to correct their answer? And Helen is actually helping herself, and therefore have moved this way to the self and peer assessment. So this is the way I'm going to use that next year as well. I don't know if I'm going to use more Edpuzzle, because I'm happy the way students are responding during the class, and I see this use of Nearpod as an opportunity to inform my practice and promote student learning. So when they do that preparation class, be with the puzzle, be with the video notes or the Nearpod answers, and then we elaborate that in the class, I can also continue and give them more questions. I prefer, because that's the way the psychology is structured, to have extended questions and no assumption, no Edpuzzle allow me for these long answers. So at the moment I'm sticking with my Nearpod, but I can give multiple choice questions that can work through the Edpuzzle. So this is what I'm doing in class, and after class I'm giving them more questions on the Nearpod, and it really works. Now, if I'm going to discuss the next part, is the feedback. I want to say, I'm using my notes here, I want to say that this year I have concentrated a lot in teaching the criteria and teaching how students can move from from B to A, from A to A+, and the best way I have found that both in psychology and in research project is this video feedback. So where I don't know if I can go through this very quickly, where I am narrating and explain to the students how they are, how they need to work on their assignments. So as I go through, you see, I hope you can see that here. As I go through here, as I scroll it here, I'm explaining them what to do, what's the mistake, what they have done, and I call it feedback hack. And I'm writing the notes, I'm correcting them, I'm telling them what to do, and it works. It works for me very well, because I think I'm quick on this, and they are happy on following all this information, especially when they go further. I'm not good in writing, so I think this works for me. And you can see how the student can visit what I'm saying, can go back and understand better how they fix that. So I'm doing the same both in sorry, I need to escape from this. It's keep writing. I don't know why I'm not going anywhere. Oh, okay, so I have to stop it, and then I'm doing that both in research project as well. So this is the same here in the research project. The student is working on the on the outcome and the folio. And in the past I was putting this up onto the YouTube, but now with the, I'm going through quickly so you can see it's the same thing, and the students have seen it very useful. So in the past I was using that into the YouTube, but now I have stopped working on YouTube anymore. I'm doing this. All my students are putting their work onto the Google Drive, and it's more safe this way. So, for example, that's in the past, but for example now, we have a shared folder for all the students. Different teachers have different names, so all my students put their work over here, and all of them have that, but those who really have finished their work, for example, Kathy, I'm giving them this feedback, and I put it onto the drive, and they can watch it. Works again, I repeat, very, very well. Okay, Kathy, now you have all your work uploaded. I'm going to give you generic feedback. I like what you have done here. However, above the proposal, somewhere here, I hope you see what I'm talking, somewhere here in this area, you need to write assessment of. So I don't want to continue anymore, but this is the way I'm guiding them. I hope I can go to the next page here, show you that I'm not telling only technicalities, but I'm giving them information related. And now I have managed, very important to see, from the 40 minutes I managed to go back to 10. That's very good for me. I'm talking more quickly. And I will continue doing that all the time. So this is the way I'm using the feedback to the students. Now, if we're going to discuss the last part, how we are using the feedback from students, I am using the compass. I don't have access at the moment, but I have used that as a way of feedback from teachers and from students. So forms, and I like it because it gives me concise information. And if I go further, so stitching to the criteria, if I go further, I'm using this information for every possible chance, like when we've been to Research Project Expo, what do you feel about this? However, again, I opt, when I ask them actual feedback about my work, to be anonymous, and the students know that when they sign in their work with a Google Drive, their name is there, and when we give forms feedback, their name is there. So I choose to use SurveyMonkey, and this is a questions that have come to me through SurveyMonkey. So this was my latest for the research project, but it's the same for the research project feedback. I'm doing the same with psychology, and I did the same with maths. So students have responded before and after, and all this data I have analyzed them here, and I'm doing qualitative data analysis. I have a few students saying that there is no information, but mainly I have students telling me, this is the question I'm asking them, if and how we have taught them the criteria, the examples, and then I'm asking them questions on how we can make a research project better, and I'm taking that very seriously. For example, when somebody is coming and telling me we need to be strict on timelines of assignments and our outcomes should be started earlier, I'm taking that very, very seriously. You see, this theme comes around. Sticking to the timeline, deadlines should be firm. This is very, 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 very evident from the students. They want us to enforce deadlines, not to give them extra time. So you see everywhere in different questions, anything else you want to do, strict to deadlines. So based on this, I'm reflecting to my practice, and we organize that again this year. So all these were analyzed with the group, research project people, and we're going to use this feedback to make our teaching better. And this is due to the lead teacher, but it has helped me so much that it is really unbelievable. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to ask parents. I'm going to ask parents how they feel when they put their name down for the students to start a research project, and then midway the students say, I'm collapsing, Mom, I can't do it, take me out of there, and they sign to withdraw them. So we have to make it very explicit that this research project needs to be supported by parents as well, not giving students the way out and the exit. But now I have changed that, something different. So I hope I covered everything, and I'm about to kill you, not 12 but 22 minutes.